all getters, and hopefully तुम्हारे converts भी हो जाएंगे. And thanks, your seniors have already joined in, and we got Audriza, we got Arpit, who else? I think there are 3 folks from SIBM who are going to be there with you, and who are the part of CATKing family, and they're going to come and train you as well. As you guys know, it's mandated to keep the cameras on. और जो लोग पहली बार में आए हैं, हम लोग आपको 11:20 तक का टाइम देते हैं, उसके बाद आपको ऑफ कर देते हैं, ठीक है भाई? So इसलिए keep your cameras on. I'll give you 1 more minute to switch it on for sure. It's a mandatory to do that. If your cameras are not working, I need not tell you. Maybe we can ask the seniors. Audriza, क्या होता है भाई? कैमरा काम नहीं कर रहा है SIBM में, तो अर्पित क्या होता है यार?
पड़ती है सर, लगती है.
अच्छा, इतना ही काफी इन लोगों के लिए, ठीक है भाई.
जी जी.
So, but you all gonna go to SIBM, and of course that's the plan, and start following the rules and regulations for the business schools for sure. जो वहां जाके करने वाले हैं वो यहाँ पे भी अपन kill करेंगे, ठीक है भाई? Great. I'm also doing a live for a few minutes, and then we're gonna shut the YouTube live so that we can discuss entry cases. तो हम थोड़ा bitch भी कर सकते हैं SIBM के बारे में, ज्यादा नहीं करेंगे, थोड़ा सा ही करेंगे. That'll be off the YouTube live. But we'll talk about the life at SIBM Pune, क्या convert हुआ, कैसे हुआ, और अंदर क्या है. लॉट ऑफ यू गाइस विल हैव क्वेश्चंस लेटर ऑन. SIBM वर्सेस नारसी मोंजी बॉम्बे, SIBM वर्सेस IIMs, जाना चाहिए छोड़ना चाहिए, वो सब बातें हम करनी शुरू करेंगे, ठीक है? रोहित, पारुल, करण, मीनू, शिवा, शिवी and Ashish Verma, last and final call for you guys to switch on your cameras, and let's get the party started. Admin, you can put them in the waiting room after exactly 1 minute from now. All right, great. Arpit, yaar, thank you once again for joining in and coming to CATKing family once again.
My pleasure.
Please give a small introduction. That's going to be great help. And then we go to Audriza as well.
Right, sir. So I graduated out of SRM Chennai with an undergraduate in mechanical engineering in 2021. Post which I worked in the IT sector for about 2.5 years, and uske baad SIBM. It's been 7-8 months in, and life's been pretty good so far. A lot of new changes in myself, and like-minded people around me, and it's very exciting, sir. This 1.5 years, it's going to be hell a lot of fun.
Oh, great. And you're in your first year, will be wrapping up now,
First,
right?
yes,
Oh,
we're in the
you'll
second
be
semester.
okay. Lovely, yaar, lovely. Good. How is your new director who's come on board past 1 year? How is he doing?
Oh, he's aggressive. He's making a lot of changes, and a lot of things are going to, change for the better, I feel.
I hope he's not listening to his one crazy guy. If he stays at SIBM Pune, he's too aggressive, yaar. This college will be to the next level as well.
Yes,
He's a dear friend. I've met him, done a podcast with him. Good guy.
right,
Yeah.
right, sir. Yeah.
Superb. Thanks, Arpit, for joining in.
Thank you, sir. My pleasure.
Great, man. Great. आज अपना experience बताना. हाँ भाई, Audriza, what's happening at your side? Quickly about your profile as well.
So I'm a computer science engineer. I graduated 2021 में. उसके बाद I worked in a startup as a software engineer, and then I was a senior software engineer. And then I joined CATKing, I think 2023 mid में intensive course में था मैं. उसके बाद obviously converted this a lot to CATKing, and life here, like Arpit said, has been really interesting. I get to learn so many things. Second semester में तो है maybe. So yeah, it's going really great. I really hope that we get to help some of you all, because last year हम opposite में बैठे थे, and I also attended this live that you had last year with our now seniors. So it was definitely very helpful, and I hope we get to help you guys.
Superb, great. So we got to make sure. Last year, I think around 35, 38 odd people from CATKing family intensive wale are from CATKing, and GDP मिला के तो I think lots and lots of them. So nevertheless, last reminder: Meenu, Parul, and Gorvit, sir, camera not working. Good. Ask your mama's phone and get the camera working. Last reminder. Good. Okay, their snap marks. अरे उनके snap marks छोड़ो, तुम अपने snap marks बताओ फटाफट पहले. अच्छा, at what percentile you guys have got SIBM calls? Type in the comment section फटाफट speed से. 99.92. Okay, good. 99.8, 98.65, 90.76, 90.39, 99.59, 90.02. Okay, great. 90.82, 99.42, 99.73, 90.89. Okay, 90.97. Okay, Parul, that's nice. Okay, low personnel पे भी आए हैं. Good. Okay, great. If you want to type in the category as well, Verma and Parul, that'll be really helpful. Okay, 98.24, 99.78. Okay, great. So 99.02 being the last 99 percentile, you can see 98 as well. जिनके 80s में है, I know there'll be some from category as well. That's lovely. Once you guys have got calls, so I will follow the rules of SIBM. They'll never share your percentiles or your scores outside. So don't worry about the same. Yeah, am I right, Audrita and Arpit? They're very, very hell-bent on this.
Yeah,
For sure,
absolutely.
sir.
Once we are in SIBM, we're all equal. So
Right.
definitely do not worry about that.
Yeah, which is a great thing for sure. And जितना मर्जी पूछ लो, ये बताते ही नहीं है. तो आज आपने बता दिया, इसके बाद किसी भी कॉल के अंदर मत बताना कि कितने पर्सनल पे कितना है. That's the rule of SIBM as well. Super. All right, great. Okay, चैतन्य संकल्प on YouTube live as well. बहुत ही बढ़िया. Great. किसी का इनोवेशन एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप का कोर्स है, वो भी अपन उसके बारे में बात करेंगे. अच्छा, क्विक चेक. होप द कैटकिंग स्नैप मॉक्स वर हेल्पफुल. यार हमने बड़े मॉक बनाए इस बार, चिटिंग कर करके 8 को हुआ तो उसका मॉक बनाया. वर दे हेल्पफुल? बताओ, अनम्यूट करके बोलो भाई.
Yes, sir, they were really helpful.
Okay.
सर स्पेशली
लास्ट वाले में
स्नैप
एक एक बारी. हाँ, क्या?
लास्ट वाले में 5 क्वेश्चन सिमिलर थे. लास्ट जो स्नैप हुआ था ऑफिशियल,
ये हुई ना बात. चलो, गुड.
5 से 7 क्वेश्चन मुझे अच्छे से याद है. एक क्वेश्चन तो रिपीट था मॉक से.
वो तुक्का लगा होगा, मुझे पता नहीं, बट हाँ ठीक है. चलो, अच्छा है. Good. Rest of the work was helpful.
Sir, the sprint tests were really helpful.
Oh, lovely. I'm glad. Anyone else?
सर आफ्टर द स्नैप व्हिच यू हैड अपडेटेड दोस वर द बेस्ट मॉक्स एज पर मी.
चलो, I'm glad. चलो, बढ़िया. Thank you so much for feedback. It's really helpful यार. It helps us to grow. Snap के लिए बड़ी मेहनत होती है. 3 अटेम्प्ट होते हैं. पहले में क्या निकला, फिर वो लेवल अप कर रहे हैं, लेवल डाउन कर रहे हैं. बट आई एम ग्लैड. चलिए भैया. ओके, स्नैप अभिषेक, थैंक्स फॉर दैट. ओके, लवली. चलिए भाई, स्टार्ट करते हैं. सो टुडे वी विल गो टू अर्पित एंड विल गो टू ऑद्रिजा. आई रिमेंबर ऑद्रिजा क्लास में बैठती थी, मैं इसको पूछता था तेरा रियल नाम है क्या ये. So so yeah, but then the cameras never used to be on, but now I know that. Great. So Audrita, you've spoken of your profile. Or Arpit, whoever wants to start, can you give an overview of SIBM? क्या होता है पहले तो इनका सिलेक्शन क्राइटेरिया के अंदर? ग्रुप एक्सरसाइज हो रहा है या जीडी हो रहा है या वॉट हो रहा है, एक्सटेम्परी हो रहा है? क्विक ओवरव्यू, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग लास्ट ईयर. इफ यू गॉट एनी इंटरनल इन्फॉर्मेशन अबाउट दैट जो तुम्हें पता है पर पब्लिक फोरम में नहीं बताना, वो हम 10 मिनट के बाद लाइव बंद करके फिर करेंगे, फिर बता देना. ठीक है? तो चलिए, लेट्स बिगिन. अर्पित, यू वांट टू एक्सप्लेन क्विकली, और ऑद्रिता?
I'll let Audrey go first.
या.
Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about last साल क्या हुआ था. So we had a gamified assessment post which we could select our slots, and उसके बाद तो GE और PI था. So every year it changes. It's very dynamic. So this year I think थोड़ा change हो रहा है. Gamified assessment की जगह you have a different assessment as sort. We have a group exercise. It's a little different from group discussion if you guys are familiar with. तो ये it's like an exercise of sorts. So यहाँ पे you see the team activity क्या हो रहा है, that part. And then we have a personal interaction, which is again a little bit different from personal interview that we generally face. So यहाँ पे the panelists will mostly get to know you, like you know, your background, what you come from, what you're aiming to achieve here. Like they'll just get to know you a little bit better as a candidate. So I think ये process थोड़ा unique है to SIBM compared to like most that we see. So I think just I'm pretty sure we'll talk a little bit deeper into this आगे जाके, but then just be sure of why you want to join. So last साल यही था. It's a pretty interesting procedure. I'm sure you guys will love it. बहुत fun होता है. I mean, just be calm and I'm sure you guys will do great. Over to you.
Great. You want to add something to this, Arpit? And this is an overview, and then you're going to go deep dive. Maybe Arpit, you can take it up from here, and let's go into deep
For
dive
sure.
as well. Great help.
Sure, sir. So the assessment for this year is immersive assessment. It has something to do with, it's sort of a metaverse kind of thing. There's a demo video that's been uploaded before they, take up the assessment. So candidates are of course advised to go through the demo video and then go ahead with the assessment. Apart from that, these are named group exercises and personal interaction for a reason, and not group discussions and personal interviews. So when you have this group discussion wala notion, I think everybody gets into that panic mode कि हमको इतनी चीजें करनी है, entries करनी है. So group exercise, it's not going to be of that kind. You're not just given a random topic and asked to speak about it for minutes on. It's basically, so last year group exercise में क्या हुआ था, let's say we had some topic that was given to us related to current affairs. Let's take free trade for example. And then we were given a list of industries, 5 to 6 industries, and we were asked to chronologically rank these industries in the order of least to most important I mean, free trade का relevance किस industry में सबसे ज़्यादा है और सबसे कम है? We were asked to rank, and a general discussion of about 8 to 10 minutes goes on around this. And apart from this, ग्रुप एक्सरसाइज में इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि तुमको 3-4 मिनट तक बोलना है या फिर 3-4 मिनट की एंट्रीज लोगे तभी होगा. इट्स जस्ट दैट यू गिवन योर वैलिड पॉइंट्स एंड मेक श्योर योर seen, you're highlighted in the group exercise, and I think you'll be good to go in that. We'll talk more about this later on. Coming to personal interaction, as I said, you can think of it as a interaction with your as a formal interaction with your colleague or your friend, right? So you don't have to be under the pressure कि ये लोग मेरे से क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे, मुझे उन क्वेश्चन के आंसर्स नहीं आएंगे तो मैं क्या करूंगा क्या करूंगी. यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट एनीथिंग ऑफ दैट सॉर्ट. So it's just a friendly interaction that you have with the panelists there. So we'll deep dive into it.
That's
I
really
think adding on to the case, I mean group exercise. So last time मुझे जो आया था, they gave a case study and they gave some solutions to it, and we had to like rank in order of what we as a team would go forward to it. तो यहाँ पे exercise में क्या होता है? It's not like one person speaking. You actually have to collectively come to a solution कि which one would you rank higher and which solution would you go forward, and the reasoning behind it most importantly. So there is no really right or wrong to it. It's more of they want to see how you are thinking and can you work in a group and which direction the group is going. So just telling what came last year. So definitely something similar or different this year, but I think this is something that people should be prepared for. Like put your reasoning, also make sure you're listening to what others are saying, so you don't come off too much as like mera hi chal raha hai sort of thing. It's a most team exercise hi hai, so they'll want to see that part of you as well.
Oh, great. That's lovely. Thank you, Adriza. Great. Aditi भी join कर रही है. Hey, Aditi, how are you doing, yaar? Aditi,
Hello, sir. I'm doing fine. How about you?
great, fine. Thank you, Aditi. Oh, great, lovely catching up. Aditi, I sorry your name was not there, so I missed you up. So yeah, there are three senior.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's fine. Great. Yeah, Gorvit will speak about this. Aditi, small introduction will be really helpful.
yeah, sure. So I'm currently in first year at SIBM Pune and I'm pursuing my MBA in HR. And prior to that, I worked in BlackRock for 35 months as a quality assurance engineer. And basically, I'm an electrical engineer and I did it from MIT Manipal.
Oh, Manipal. I was in Suratkal. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's very nearby
It's very near.
from Manipal.
There was a business competition. No, sorry, cultural competition called Revels. Is it still there?
Yeah, it was Culture Fest, yeah, of Manipal, yes.
ऐसे ही थोड़ा सा but yeah, I was Mr. Revels 2005 long back जवानी में, but ठीक है, nevertheless.
Oh,
Yeah, nevertheless, ठीक है, good.
so
ठीक
nice.
Cheers, thanks. Okay, great. Oh, Harian भी आया, MIT Manipal है. Good seeing you, man. Good seeing you guys. So yeah, it was our hangout place. सूरत में कुछ नहीं था, हरियाली सारी, greenery सब. Greenery, I think like it's more
There
green.
was a nice beach in Suratkal.
It was nice. That's the only thing we have. Nevertheless, हम खाना पीना खाने सब मणिपाल जाते थे.
Yeah.
Super, great. Thanks for joining. Great. Aditi, how was your experience during the group exercise that last time? If you can get us details, क्या topic था, क्या था, and PI के अंदर भी क्या था. Now we're
Yeah,
gonna spend more time on PI as well.
sure. Sure. So as Arpit and Audriza already covered most of the things, but in group exercise, I think you should not worry and get nervous that it's kind of GD or something. It's a very chill exercise, I would say. You will be given enough time. So, for example, in at our time last year, we were given 30 seconds to each candidate, and you have to make individual entry in that time at the start of the group exercise. So, as I think Audriza already mentioned that, suppose 5 industries are given and you have to rank them according to the given criteria. And you have to give first your individual thought process. Okay, this is the order you have ranked, and this is the reason behind that. And after that, every candidate has given that their solution, then the floor will open for common discussion. So, I think it's a well balanced and well planned exercise. It's not a fish market wherein you have to, just club in and make, as Arpit already mentioned, that you have to make 10 or 15 entries, 5 or 10 entries. You can take your time and think before you give your entry. Meaningful entries are more important than, just saying anything out of, nervousness.
That's it. That's it.
And talking about PI, yeah. Talking about PIs are also like, I guess, 15 to 20 minutes last time, and they are more interested into firstly why MBA and why that particular specialization. Because in SIBM, you have to choose a specialization in the first year itself, right? So at that point of time, you should be confident, you should have well reasons like which specialization are you going to opt for. So, for example, if I was prepared that I want to opt for HR, so this question was very important, that why HR? So, for example, if someone is going for marketing, finance, or operations, they must be very well prepared of why they are choosing that specialization. So that is one thing I would suggest everyone to be prepared, get their reasons, think rigorously that this is the reason you are actually wanting to, do your MBA in this specialization.
That's great. So, Arpit, was it the same case with you as well? Because I've seen going through all the interview experiences of last 5 years, they always have this question about why MBA and tell me something about yourself. It's like a standard question there. Did you guys also feel the same, or when you were interviewed or your friends were getting interviews at SIBM?
I wouldn't say everybody got that particular question, sir. But then why MBA is general. Everywhere you go, it is going to be a question for sure. Any MBA B school interview we go for, it is going to be a question for sure. So I would like to, highlight how a interview is actually broken down. It consists of four major segments. Let's say questions from four major segments. First kind of questions are profile-based questions, and then we have hygiene questions, then we have situation-based questions, and then we have guesstimates sort of things. Like this guesstimates is optional. It sometimes you're not asked and sometimes you are. So in profile-based questions, what basically happens is whatever you've done till now in your life, your extracurriculars, your projects that you've undertaken, places where you've worked at, anything about that industry, or what are the current affairs that are going on with that particular industry. And if you are a fresher, let's say, have you undertaken any special projects? Or so questions will revolve around the actions you've taken in your life, right? These are called as the profile-based questions. Up next, we have these hygiene-based questions where they try to check how clear you are with your life. So why you want to do an MBA? Where do you look at yourself in the 5 or 10 years to come? And then we have questions like what are your strengths and weaknesses? What motivates you generally in life? So questions like these, which are which sort of assess your behavior and your mindset basically. And then we have situation-based questions where you are put in a situation. They ask you if um, not put in a situation per se, but then they ask you, have you ever been in a situation which was a major setback for you in life, and what are the lessons that you took away from it? Questions like these. And apart from this, you also have questions where you are given a managerial situation and assessed how you react to it. Those questions of those sort. And then guesstimates, when it comes to guesstimates, it's going to be very random, if at all you get guesstimates. So guesstimates, one example for guesstimates would be, let's say, number of vada pavs that are sold in Pune district in 1 year. So you look at questions like these and go through some YouTube videos. There are hundreds of videos on YouTube around these guesstimates, and we have a guesstimates collection in our ebooks also. So it is very helpful. And then you look at 5 to 10 questions of this kind, and you get a structure as to how I have to approach these kind of questions. So these are roughly the major sections in a personal interaction. Right. So you have basic questions in these segments ready, and then you are good to go for the personal interaction, is what I feel. Anything to add on, Aditi or Reza?
Yeah, I think one thing I would like to add on, like Aditi said, if you do have a fixed specialization in mind, make sure you go through the dockets. I think even CATKing gives dockets, like
Yeah.
marketing dockets, and like with just the basics of, let's say, marketing, HR, finance. So if you know, just know, because I was asked questions from marketing because I was pretty set on taking marketing. So I did read, and that actually did help a lot. So if you go into marketing, basic STPs, GTM, you know how to do your segmentation, what are the 4Ps, 7Ps, where do you use it, all those things, just an overview of where to apply, how to apply. And that yeah, I think this is the one. So it helps a lot. And especially if you're somebody who very sure of where you're going, they probably definitely ask
Yeah.
if not here somewhere. So definitely read up on this. Another thing is like your GK questions. So I was asked something like, so when my thing happened, the Maldives incident happened, and I was asked something like, if you were the tourism head, what would you do? So basically, this is a combination of your GK plus your marketing strategy. So what you know learn, how do you implement it on a real life scenario. So definitely along with GK, just study about it. If at all you are not sure of what specialization you want to go to, that is also absolutely fine. Just have a basic idea of like from every angle of what is happening. And like Aditi said, whatever domain you're choosing, make sure you know about the recent news that are happening. For example, like Jaguar changed their logo, right? It's a pretty big marketing thing. So have know these things so you can use it in your GE as well. So you know when you are giving answers or giving reasoning, you can always pull in examples, real life examples. So make sure you're very aware of what's happening around. So that just gives you a lot of bonus point if you can be like, okay, I am choosing this because this company did this and they kind of you know were successful. So definitely read up on that. So that definitely helps.
That's great. Aditi, how about you? How much was
Yeah.
it current affairs for you as well?
Just adding on. Yeah, just adding on one more question, like you should be also clear like why you are opting for SIBM, right? So why SIBM is also a very good question that can be asked in your interview, and you can mention about the alum base, and also it's a student-driven B school. So these are some of the things that you can highlight while answering such questions. And as Audrey mentioned that the CATKing provides dockets for all the specializations, so go through that before your interview. Even though if you're not sure about which specialization you are going to opt for, but still you should be aware of which all specializations are offered in the college and what are the basics of those.
Very
Yeah,
true.
adding
Right.
on, so you just showed the list of the SIGs and clubs, right? So
Hmm.
I found it very helpful to actually go through the website, just read on, find something that you like. I am pretty sure you guys would be interested in something or the other, right? So if you can actually incorporate this in your why SIBM answer, let's say, you know, I am somebody who's interested in product management, and SIBM has a club in product management. So when I told my why SIBM answer, I kind of involved that, you have a club and I'm really interested in it. So that kind of shows that you have researched about the college, so you're genuinely interested in going. So I mean, it doesn't not take a lot of time to go through the website. Just find something that you like, and if you put that, it kind of gives a personal touch to it and makes your answer more genuine.
No, this is a really great trip. In fact, I would recommend everyone. You guys have got SIBM Pune call. This college, the way they are doing things, hands down, little bit smaller batch size as compared to IIM Indore. I mean, with due respect to IIM Indore and Excel, right? They're great colleges, but inka average placement report and the number of companies coming are like they're killing it right now. So by chance inka IIM nahi hua hai, you will not have regret for life that I'm joining SIBM, right? And to be honest, Arpit and Audrita, with due respect, but this was a good school at our time. Now it's becoming a great school. Yeah, I got through
Course.
SIBM as well. Now I'm seeing that overall changes coming up. So मेरी एक request है सबको इसको lightly मत लेना. And SIBM के बाद सीधा 2-3 लाख नीचे गिरोगे आप SC में चार्डी पे. वो भी अच्छा स्कूल है, but average package ही कम हो जाता है. Right? They're also good school, good leadership, everything is great. So MB is better for MBA HR than SC में चार्डी. यार ये सब टफ कॉलेज है. मैं तो रिकमेंड करूंगा अभी ना तो आपके पास SIBM कन्वर्ट है ना SC में चार्डी कन्वर्ट है. तो पहले दोनों कन्वर्ट कर लो. ठीक है, डिस्कशन अपन बाद में करेंगे. And you can meet in detail with other people as well. It's going to be good. Will the coordination bring in points for me? Yeah, definitely, definitely. Acha, एक second. Thank you so much for the YouTube family who's live. We're going to talk a little bit more. ताकि आपके डायरेक्टर साहब ना सुन रहे हो, तो we'll talk a little bit more about SIBM, what's in detail here. So super congrats everyone for cracking SIBM calls, and this video is going to be available on the dashboard, the full video, and नीचे आपको link मिलेगा. Check it out there, and it's going to be really helpful. And thank you so much. Video को like पक्का करके जाएगा. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. All right, great. Sorry guys. So YouTube family is gone. Now I can be myself. मजा आएगा अभी. ठीक है. Okay.